All right. All right. This is better. Fucking YouTube wouldn't let me have the. I had to keep refreshing. I couldn't get the comments section on there. It's being a dumb. What you call it? So it's just crazy. So, alrighty. And, well, alright. Sorry, I was doing something on Twitter. Well, all this nonsense, I swear. Every time I come on here, it's just whatever. So, like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. So, LSU won. I think it was 37-21 over La Tech. LSU had a 24-0 lead. La Tech came back, make it 24-21. So, it was a good game. They're probably going to drop LSU in the polls from like 6 to 12 or some shit like that because we didn't blow them out, but whatever. LSU's 4-0. I really, really, really hate when we have to play Louisiana teams. This is the last time that we play a Louisiana team, I believe. So next week, LSU plays Ole Miss. We're going to beat the shit out of Ole Miss and go 5-0. 5-0. So, Tulane lost. I think they lost 49-6 or 40-something to 3. Oh. Yeah, the chat box is here now, but when I did it like 2 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago, the screen was like this, and on both sides, it was nothing but black. Same thing when I did a video yesterday on the other page. The screen was completely black, like a movie theater screen. So you're the first person to comment on a live video in probably weeks. The Nickel State won. All that good jazz. So that's always good. Nickel State won. Tulane got the shit kicked out, which was expected because they played Ohio State. There's no way, they scored 6 points. I think it was 49-6. I don't know. They lost, so Tulane's 1-3. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It shows stuff on this end where, like at the bottom, it says encoder, but I'm doing a live video through a camera. Does that make sense? YouTube's testing crap. It didn't. The other day when I did a video, it didn't do anything on mine, and it did it on the other one. Now it's doing it on this one. It's not doing it on the other one. I don't know what's up with YouTube. The algorithms, I don't know. They're screwing stuff up. Pisses me off. So, anyway, someone subscribed. So I got 110 on this one, which ties for a record. I'm trying to get more. I need 1 million. 1 million people. I don't know how long it's going to hold up because I deleted 3 or 4 people I don't talk to anymore. Because they're not on here anymore, so whether or not it stays on here, I don't know. But really, on right now it's on the side like normal for me. On my end, it looks normal. I don't know what's going on. It's below the video. That makes no sense. On mine, it's like right, like normal. It's the normal, but I had to refresh it 3 times for this to pop up. I don't know. Like I said, I did a video 5-6 minutes ago, and I was testing it, and I had no chat box whatsoever. And I had to hit, what I had to hit? I had to hit encode streamer, and I don't even have the download stuff. I just hit all the buttons, and poof, it works. So, I don't know. They're testing crap. YouTube has been testing crap. Because remember when I told you they had the encode? It never show. It doesn't show on this one. But on the We Are Who Dat page, it shows YouTube Studio Beta, and when you hit it, it's updated, and then you can go to the bottom and opt out, but you have to do it every time. Well, it only does it on that one. It doesn't do it on my regular account. So, and I have more subscribers on this one. So I don't know what's going on. Yay, 2 people. Alrighty, hello, second person. But yeah, Well, there's second person left. I don't know, but no, there it is. YouTube. See, YouTube just can't fix stuff worth the crap. It drives me insane. My meter goes doop, doop, doop. I don't know. Anyway, it's fuck the Falcons Saturday. I forgot to type that this morning on Twitter. I don't think I did type that. Did I type that? I don't remember. Well, we'll figure this out anyway. I should have typed it early this morning if I didn't. But, no, I didn't. But it's fuck the Falcons Saturday. Because they suck and they're completely terrible. Alrighty. Let's type that in. Boom, shakalaka. I don't know why I forgot to type that in. There was no news of any kind for the Saints at all. So, I don't know. Nothing. Of course, they really can't do anything before the end of the game. Oh, yeah. It's going to be close. You know, sort of like what LSU had a 24-0 lead against Louisiana Tech. Then it became 24-21. And then LSU put up 2 garbage touchdowns in the last 6 minutes. So I think it was 37-21. LSU is probably going to drop from like 6 to 12 or some shit. They're going to drop on maybe the 8th or 9th. Because a few weeks ago when we beat Southeastern, we only beat them 31-0, and they dropped us in the polls. So they'll do it again. Because they don't like us being that high. So, but Louisiana Tech plays in Conference USA. So Conference USA is not a Power 5 conference. But they're not too bad. Yeah. I swear I hate this dude riding a fucking motorcycle. He does it early in the morning. He does it late at night. If I had a fucking BB gun, I'd shoot out his fucking tires and I'd shoot his freaking. I'd go for his damn kneecaps. Like, the dude fucking does it 7:30 in the morning one morning. He fucking did it 1 o'clock last night. It's 10:30 this morning. Why do you need to ride this late? Pisses me off, this moron. He's probably going to do another 15 times because he's an asshole. Fucking asshole. Hate living near the assholes. But, Louisiana Tech's a good team, I think. I don't know what their record is right now. We have a lot of schools. I know Grambling won tonight. They won 30, I think it was 34-0, 31-0, somewhere around there. Nichols won. Tulane got their ass beat. UNO really doesn't have a football team, so we can't really say anything about them. Oh, I was expecting like 78-0. So they lost 49-6. That's not really much of an ass kicking, considering what Ohio State could have did. Oh, we all knew that. Everybody, there's no way. I mean, they went up there for $850,000 check, I think it was. There's no way. No way in hell Tulane was going to be. If Tulane beat Ohio State, it would have been like the Browns winning and having a heart attack the other day. No way in hell that would have happened. I'm surprised that it was actually 40-something to 6. I'm surprised Tulane scored. I mean, could have been way worse. But Tulane's 1-3. They missed having a bowl game last year by 5 seconds because the team scored in the last play of the game, and they went 5-7, and they missed out. Old Dominion's a FCS team, I think, or FBS. No, they're FCS, I think. I liked it when it was Division I, Division II, Division III. Now it's FBS, FCS, FDS, WDS. I don't know. LSU plays Ole Miss next week. I'm not sure. I think that's probably in Oxford. I don't think it's because they played tonight at home. That's probably in Oxford. But still, LSU gonna kick the shit out of Ole Miss. I mean, they had a lot of inconsistencies tonight, but they were playing when they went up 24-0, LSU started throwing in their second and third stringers because they were trying to rest their starters. And it went from 24-0 to 24-21 in a matter of like 10 minutes. So they had to put everybody else back in. And then LSU started to sputter, but they scored a few touchdowns in the last 8 minutes, and it was 37-21. But like I said, I'll be shocked if LSU stays at 6. They'll drop them. AP will drop them, or the other poll will drop them. Amway poll, whatever bullshit. They don't like LSU. They don't. I mean, they're ranked as 25th to start the year, and all we do is win. All we did was beat the shit out of Miami, and we beat the shit out of Auburn. 2 top 10 teams, and they don't give us any respect. Number 6, fuck, we should be number 1. Fuck that. This is the year we beat the shit out of Alabama. We ain't taking no shit from Alabama this year. We always have close games to Alabama. I don't remember the score last year, but the year before we lost 10-0. But it was 0-0 halfway through the fourth quarter. You know, we always, beat the shit out of. We always get Alabama. I mean, now we got Coach O. Couldn't do much with Les Miles. Les Miles got to the championship and beat Alabama, kicked our ass, fucking shut us out in the damn championship game. For years I was praying Les Miles would get fired. Finally, they fire his ass. And everybody's like, ooh, he's a good coach. The fuck, he is a good coach. Anybody can win LSU. Yeah, Les Miles had like 130 some odd wins and maybe 40 losses. Well, fuck. Anybody can win at LSU. Shit. Coach O used to coach at Ole Miss. He couldn't do shit there. He's got like a 26-7 or something like that record now. Some shit like that. So, not too bad. I pick a fighting thing on ESPN and it tells me it's a push. Pfft. Good Lord. Apparently nobody won that fight. All right, well. I'm going to go win knockout on this other one. I got a lost 5 streak, so I don't know. My 21-21-2. My record sucks this month. We don't generally play Alabama until the end of the year. It's kind of funny because we always play Auburn in the 3rd week of the season. Next year, we don't play Auburn until like week 10 or week 9, which is weird because for years, we always play Auburn in the 3rd week of the season. It's been like that for years, as long as I can remember. 2 non-conference games and then Auburn. And then Texas A&M, we always play them the last year. Ever since they came in the SEC. It used to be on Thanksgiving. Now it's the Friday after Thanksgiving, so they keep pushing it back. But Texas A&M is always the last game of the year nowadays. Alabama's usually like the second or third last game. We play Rice this year, so we got one more non-conference game versus Rice, so that's a W right there. So, I mean, in 2 weeks, we're going to be bowl eligible. We're 4-0. So, we just get to a good game. We haven't played in the college playoffs yet. We won a few of the BCS titles. Bullshit titles. BCS. Only team to win 2 BCS titles in their home stadium. In their home state. I don't even think Alabama won 2 BCS titles. Maybe they did. I don't know. Probably they did. Fuck Alabama. Only because they got Nick Saban as coach. Well, he coached us to a title. So, 3 different coaches have his titles. Technically, LSU won like 10 football titles, but they only recognized 3. No, they recognized 3. Yeah, they only recognize that many. So, because I know that one year we the last time 2008 we had 2 losses. So, when do you ever see a championship win with 2 losses? So, that's very rare. But Yeah, they only recognize 58, 2003, and 2007, according to Wikipedia. And 5 unclaimed, 1908, 1935, 36, 62, and 2011 bullshit when USC screwed us. They split it with USC, which is fucking bullshit because we beat the hell out of USC. So we had that number. So technically we have 8 national. We should have 8 national championships when we only have 3. So I never understood that. And Wikipedia is not 100% accurate. So it says 791, 414, and 47 at a 651 clip. And 25 and 23 in bowl. 25, 23, and 1 in bowl game. But that 791 is probably not counting all those unclaimed bullshit. And it's probably not counting this year so far. Because I think I went on when LSU Sports Network channel, I went on there and it was it said we had 850 wins. So I don't really know how many wins. I know LSU's a winning program. Tulane's a losing program. Tulane's like the Saints in a lot of ways, but not in a lot of ways. The Saints overall team history has a losing record. It would probably take another 10 years of winning 10 games to make us a winning record. So, but when the Saints won last week, that was their 350th regular season win. So, Pro Football Reference is what I go to. Yeah. So, Saints record is 350 wins, 433 losses, and 5 ties, 8 and 10 in playoffs, which counts Super Bowl. We're 83 wins under 500. So we'd probably have to go 14-2 for the next 10 years to make ground there. So, and we have the most wins against the Falcons in team history. I do know that. 46 wins. 46 and 51. And if you count the freaking playoff loss, it's 46 to 52. So, we played them the most times, though. Yeah, we played them 97 times. So this will be 98 tomorrow. And if you count that playoff game, it's 99. But we only have a winning record against like 8 teams and tied against 4 or 5 other ones, if I remember right. But yeah, LSU's going to win next week. I don't even know who the hell Tulane plays. Let's see who the hell Tulane plays. I don't have their schedule in front of me. It's on the refrigerator. Oh, Tulane plays at Friday. Oh, Memphis. They never beat Memphis. Takes a miracle. Shit, I don't know how Tulane's going to get into a bowl game this year. They played Memphis, Cincinnati. Well, they start to play the America Football Conference, American West. The Eastern Conference USA. They're second right now. But Memphis, Cincinnati, SMU, Tulsa, South Florida, East Carolina. So, yeah. Tulane lost 49-6. Okay. That ain't too bad, though. Tulane did throw 42. They lost to Wake Forest, and that game probably cost us. So, Tulane's 1-3. And they got to win 5 out of the next 8 games to become bowl eligible. So they play Memphis, Cincinnati, SMU, Tulsa, South Florida, East Carolina, Houston. They never seem to beat Houston. And the Navy, the freaking option run. I hate when they freaking options. So, we missed having a bowl game last year because I last played a freaking game. Tulane really doesn't go to many bowl games. I think they've been like 5 or 6 ever, maybe 8 tops. They don't really go bowling that much. Then again, you really only have to win 6 games to go bowling. And if there's not enough teams with 6 wins, you can slide in at 5-7. They've done it before. Not Tulane, but they had teams slot in a couple years ago at 5-7. So it's possible, but pretty much they don't have enough stamina to do it. I think Curtis Johnson was on the verge of leading them to a bowl game, that he didn't get enough time. I'm glad he's back with the Saints, though, the wide receiver coach, because he left the Saints to go to Tulane, and then Tulane fired him, and he went to the Bears, and he left the Bears after 1 year and then came back to the Saints last year. So he's a good wide receivers coach. So I'm glad he came back with the Saints. It's weird. The Saints was working out a bunch of receivers, and I don't even know why. we got all the receivers, and I don't even know. I hope and I pray that Meredith is starting tomorrow, because I could put him. It could put him in my. I don't know. I may put him in my fantasy. Ted Ginn more valuable this week if he's returning kicks and punts. He's in my flex position, but my wide receiver's position's set. So, I mean, with me having Mike Thomas and having Brandon Cooks, my receivers are pretty much set. So I don't know. I had him starting in week 1, but he wasn't in there, so I took him out. So I don't know about that. We'll have to see. Freaking ESPN Fantasy to get my ass handed to me again. It's like I don't know what the hell I can possibly do. My whole team today is 7 out of 45 for 156 batting average, for Christ's sakes. They have 2 runs and 2 homers and 4 ribbies. The entire fucking team. Of course, Ohtani hits a run. I keep switching pitchers out like it's no one's news, but I don't know what's going on there. Trying to figure out all this rigmarole. Okay. I'm 1-1. The only reason I'm 1-1 is because somebody freaking scored and they shouldn't have scored. And I'm playing in Rotisserie League this year, and 2 of them. One I'm in 7th place, and the other one I'm in 2nd. Unfortunately, Rotisserie Leagues don't have playoffs. So, which I didn't know. I thought it did. But I was 4th most of the year. I'm 2nd. I just can't get past it 2nd. I'm sitting right now at 68.5 points. But number 1's at 76. I can't get past them. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to I'm every day I'm taking pictures out and I'm adding new pictures and I'm taking players, I'm adding this and that. 9 out of 10 times I'm putting a starting pitcher in, he gives up 8 runs in a freaking game. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because I'm this close in so many categories in Rotisserie. I'm this close. If I could get 1 point on each stat, I can overtake him. But he doesn't drop. You know, only the last 2 weeks, he was at 83, where I was at 65. And then I started to climb, and he started to go down. But right now, he's at a steady 76, and he's holding, where I'm at 60. Oh, I just went down. I'm at 67.5. And 3rd place is at 65. So I'm trailing him. I'm leading in RBIs, but I'm 4 behind in homers. I'm 2 behind in the steals. My batting average is about 10 points lower than his. I'm 2 behind the Ks. 4 behind the wins, 1 save. My ERA is slightly higher, and my whip is almost perfect, near his. Like, I am this close to being number 1 and winning this division. I'm that fucking close. You know, and since there's no playoffs, because right now, usually 2 weeks being out, you'd already be in the playoffs. But there's no playoffs in Rotisserie, so it's going to go down to the last game. So I got 2 more weeks to, you know, so I'm just taking pitchers out. I'm putting probable pitchers in there with low ERAs. I'm throwing. Chapman came back, so that's good. I put Jansen back on my team. It's kind of weird because my other league, I was 9th place for most of the year. Now I'm all of a sudden, I go 8th, 7th. I'm jumping almost to 6th. And I got no shot to win that one, but I got every good Hall of Fame player you could think of on that roster, and I'm still 7th. I mean, when you have Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge, Stanton, when you have Max Scherzer, Clayton Kershaw, Strasburg, Chris Sale, you shouldn't be 7th place. No fucking way. Also, I got Bryce Harper on that team. How the fuck am I in 7th place? I have no idea. I got every freaking superstar known to man, and I drafted them, and I'm 7th place. I don't have none of it. I don't. The only player I have on my other team that's in 2nd is Kershaw and Sale. I don't have none of those players on that team, and I'm 2nd place. So I've been picking up a lot of rookies. My lineup's been going so. I changed out my lineup so much. Right now, I have Salvador Perez as the catcher, Luke Voit, first baseman, Yankees, Ozzie Albies, my second baseman, Beltre's my third baseman, Mondez, Kansas City, second, Duffy, Tampa Bay, third, Joey Wendell, outfield, third, second, whatever. A bunch of rookies I just thrown in there because I'm going on hot streaks. Juan Soto, Jerison Profar, this dude Remy's from the Padres, Malik Smith from outfield. I keep switching in Gallo, but Gallo's cost me because he's got a shitty average and he sucks. And that's probably going to cost me the series. That's probably going to cost me a championship, but he's hit damn near 40 homers. I got Simmons from the Angels. Shohei Ohtani, I drafted him. He was doing good for pitching and hitting, but with the UCL, he can't pitch. I got Torres, and my pitchers, I keep switching a few of them out, but I keep the main ones in there. Kershaw, Jeffries from the Brewers, Leclerc, the Texas reliever, J. Happ, Yankees, Jensen with the Dodgers and Chapman with the Yankees. That's saved history. I had Urena, but I'm switching him out for someone else. I added freaking Rick Porcello back, and that idiot did what he did most of the year, go up 5 runs. I put Will Smith to San Francisco. I got Chris Sale also, so I'm kind of – that's the team I'm working with when I'm in 2nd place. So – why is my volume stopped? Fix my volume, YouTube, you assholes. I swear. I think it's YouTube sabotaging me. I really do. I mean, my laptop does fuck up from time to time, but it doesn't do anything with the volume. The only thing my laptop will do is black screen, which will kick me off of YouTube. But the picture on my side is crackly, and it's like got lines through it and shit, so I don't even know. Half the time, I don't even know if it's coming in. So, yeah, it's YouTube. Yep, they sabotaging me. I never did hear that pitch that you heard. I went back and I played it. I didn't hear anything, so I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen when you make your videos. It don't go or whatever. So it's kind of like, it is what it is, I guess. It's possible. It could be my laptop, but I seriously doubt it. I just seriously doubt. With all the shit going on with YouTube changing, I blame them. You know, now I can do the encoder thing. When I do the encoder thing, if I can ever figure out how to do that, I would have the logo, the little circle logo at the top, or wherever it is, the Saints logo, which is my logo on here, the regular Florida delete. It has it sort of like where you have the Houdat with the screen and you just hear talking. Well, mine would be the Florida delete, and you'd hear me talking in the background. But I've never actually tested it. I don't really know how to particularly do it, but Trying to figure out how to do all that crap. No, my friend told me, he's like, LSU won, so the Saints need to win tomorrow. And I'm like, they will. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. The Falcons suck. I mean, they have a restaurant in their stadium on Sundays that is closed, that is in their stadium. They have 3 fans, and they pump up the crowd noise. It's going to be a breeze. Oh, we circle it on the calendar. Falcons, since 2002, since the NFC West became the NFC South, we lost the 49ers and the Rams. The 49ers used to be our most hated rival, with the Falcons being second, or probably hand in hand. Since the 49ers and the Rams left, and we added the Bucs, and we got the Panthers in 95, but I don't really call the Panthers being our rival too much, even though they are. The most hated rival in our division is the Falcons, because the Falcons came into our division. Actually, they were founded in '66. We were founded a year later, so they're actually a year older than us. So that's why, and they do lead the all-time series against us, but that's ancient history because Sean Payton's something like 18-9 against them, or 19-9, something like that. And Breeze has a 18-7 record against them. He beat him once as a Charger. He's got like a winning record. We don't lose to him. We don't lose to him really. I got a bunch of memes I was gonna post on Twitter, but I post them every year. I don't want to keep doing, but I have tons of them on the Facebook page over the years, tons and tons. And I found one of them I'm going to post when we win. I got the 911, what's your emergency? And Matt Ryan's like, yeah, the Saints are kicking my ass. And I got one. It's like, 911, what's your emergency? Hi, my name is Matt Ryan, and I'm choking. There's a few. I like the one with Breeze where he shows the Super Bowl ring, and he's like, ring. And then there's another one where it's like, when you date an Atlanta Falcons fan, at least you ain't expecting a ring. But then again, Saints fans wouldn't date an Atlanta Falcons fan. I think there's a female fan for the Falcons. I don't know. I think I saw one once on Twitter. I actually saw today it's 2 women and they're friends. One's a Saints fan and one's a Falcons fan. And I immediately went on our Twitter and I said, why are you fraternizing with the enemy? And she's like, well, she's been my friend. No. Fuck that. Do not fraternize with the enemy. I don't care who the fuck it is. I blocked her. I said, fuck it. I blocked her. I said, no, you're off my goddamn Twitter. Fuck this shit. I don't care. You may be a Saints fan, but you're fraternizing with the enemy, and that is a no-no. So I was like, I kicked her off. I don't care. I seriously do not care. I take it that seriously die hard. It's like, no, you don't fraternize with the enemy. If I had a friend and I found out he was a Falcons fan, he wouldn't be my goddamn friend anymore. I'd let him know perfectly well, you ain't my goddamn friend. I'd tell him to go fuck off. For some reason, when I grew up, I had a few friends and they were all Steelers fans. I can't understand that. I had a boss when I worked at Wendy's, and he's a diehard Steelers fan. He's like, well, I like the Saints too. It's just that, I like the Steelers better. And I'm like, and of course they bring up the argument, well, the Steelers have 6 Super Bowls. They ain't won a Super Bowl in a fucking decade. Explain this to me. And it's like 4 out of 6 of those Super Bowls were won before you were born. So, still have 2, but still growing up, the Steelers sucked. They win that Super Bowl and they lost. At least they got there. The Saints didn't get to any until 09, but you go back, and I guarantee the Saints have a better winning percentage than the Steelers in the 80s. I guarantee you that. Actually, the Saints beat the Steelers in 1987 for their first ever playoff appearance. First ever winning season. I think it was like week 12 or 13, and they 4th down and 1, and they four tries inside the 2-yard line, and they had a goal line stand, and we won the game, and that gave us the winning record and the playoff wild card berth. So that might be the first season I think I watched them. That's what I remember. I don't remember anything further than that, so I don't think I watched them before '87. So what is or something? What is damn? Come on, let me win my ESPN pick. They're killing me here. I don't know who the hell all these fights are, but they keep losing. They keep sucking. So, but yeah, I didn't want to saturate the other page with a video every freaking day. Saturate it. I'll do one tomorrow after the game. But yeah, that's what ESPN's picking. It's in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Because they had like 6 fights and you picked the ESPN streak. The first one was a push, so I guess it got canceled or something. I don't know. I'm on a freaking 5-game losing streak. So, I don't know. I'm not doing good this month. I'm 21, 21, and 2 in my ESPN streak. I start off pretty good, and then I have a pretty good high winning percentage. I mean, it is for me. Probably like a 10-minute video or 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then when halftime's over, I'm going to end it. It worked last week, so I might as well do one. Because we were losing. I did a video. They came back and won, so I'll do it until whatever. I listen to the radio. I listen to it off the radio. It's actually better. So pregame starts at 8, which is 4 hours. Pregame is always 4 hours before the regular game. So game starts at noon, pre 8. So usually if I set my alarm, I can wake up and listen to it. Last week I didn't listen to it. I slept right through most of it when we won. So I don't know. Maybe that's an omen. What, the radio version or the TV version? Because you can stream it off your laptop if you have a laptop. You can't do it on a phone. TV version, they don't let you. Well, last week I watched it off of Hulu. If you have Hulu and you have live TV, you can watch it off of that. But that's about it, really. Or unless you have YouTube Live or something. But it doesn't sync up. Like there's like a 2 or 3 minute delay. Same thing with if you do it off your laptop and you're watching it on TV, there's a 2-minute delay off of that. Because last week the game was already at halftime. I go in the front room, and my mom was watching it on her laptop, and there was still 36 seconds on her laptop. And I went, the game's at halftime. So, it only syncs up. There's a way to sync it up, but it's very hard to sync up the TV because the TV's on a delay too. The only way it syncs up is if you're watching it from the TV, off the radio. There's still like maybe a split-second delay, but it's But if you go on, you have to have desktop or a laptop. But like I said, if you're listening to it through that and you mute the TV, you're going to have about a 2 or 3 minute delay. It's not going to sync up. But actually, they're not broadcasting that game in New York. They're only broadcasting the Saints game in the South. So you wouldn't get it on TV anyway, probably. Unless the Giants is blacked out, then I don't know, but I don't think you'd still get that. But you go on radio.com, a radio.com app. It used to be just going www.radio.com, and you can go on there. But they recently changed it. I had a couple of years ago. I had the NFL Red Zone. I don't have all this shit now. I got rid of it. It's too expensive. The pregame. Oh yeah, you can listen to the pregame on. Yeah, you go on. You go on WWL Radio. That's what I was listening to all the games. Type in WWL Radio, and it'll say listen to WWL Radio, listen to Saints Radio online, listen to whatever. Click the WWL Radio link. There's actually two things. I mean, you click. Okay, wait. All right. You click that WWLradio.com, and it'll say listen, and then it'll say online stream. It'll say WWL AM FM WWL HD2. You click WWL AM FM, and I'm doing this right now, so you might hear the radio in a second. And it'll bring you to the radio.com app. And and then usually an advertisement like this shit pops up. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. I'm not freaking doing audio radio things. Usually an ad pops up, takes 5-10 seconds, whatever, and then see. Wound up losing by 7 on the road at Notre Dame. Okay, that was the LSU feed. So yeah, basically WWLradio.com. You could, I could type it to you, whatever. But yeah. But usually, like there's like a 10 or 15 second pop up when you do it, and then after you do that, it does it. It does the kickoff until. Well, how it is they do it first. It used to be first take. Now it's fans first take for 2 hours. It's how they break it down. It used to be first take. Now it's fans first take. Seth Dunlap and Steve Court, who used to play for the Saints in the 80s as a guard, they do the first 2 hours. Then after this, Bobby Hebert comes on with Christian Garrick, and they do it up until 15 minutes before the game. That's when the feed cuts out, because per NFL rules, the announcers, Zach Streif and Deuce McAllister, take over 15 minutes before the game starts. And then they do their ritual pregame up until that's when, because NFL rules prohibit that. So, and actually you can listen to the first, on the radio too, they let you listen to the last, the point after. There's also a 3 hour, after the game, it's 3 hours post game on the radio. It's usually it's called the point after. And they do it from local restaurants. It used to be from one in the French Quarter. Now it's one in Lakeview, which is way out there, the lakefront. They usually let you listen to the first hour and a half, and then they cut the feed off of that, of the point after, unless you go on the if you're listening on a radio. But if you listen on a radio.com app, you can listen to the whole thing. So yeah, usually they say 10 hours. That's WWL's slogan. 10 hours of Saints football. So it's 4, and they've been doing a 4 hour pregame for years. Ever since I've listened to them. So they just keep changing the people out. Deke Vellabia, he used to do it. He I don't know if he got fired or quit just one day. He wasn't at the station anymore. He used to do it with Bobby Hebert. Now no one knows what happened to him. So they had to switch everybody around. And then, of course, Jim Henderson retired last year. So Zach Streif is the new voice of the Saints. So you got 2 former players, which is the only NFL station that can say that. NFL team that can say that. So, and then we had Christian Garrick as a sideline reporter, but now he's on the pregame show. So they got Steve Geller, who works on WWL Radio. He follows us on Twitter. He does the sideline report now. Well, let me see. Wait a minute.
Those splashy, big-time highs.
Oh, okay. They're doing something on there. I think the LSU radio is still on there. LSU does a 2 or 3 hour post game. Actually, they do the same thing with LSU because WWL broadcasts the LSU games also. So they do LSU and they do the Saints. So if the game started like at 6, they do that pregame at 2. Or no, actually LSU does a 4.5 hour, if I remember right. I think LSU does 4.5 hours usually, because how that works is there's a 2.5 hour WWL pregame, and then they throw it off to LSU Sports Radio, and they do their 2-hour pregame. And then after the game ends, the LSU Radio does a 2-hour post game, and then usually WWL does an hour or so post game, depending on how late it is. I mean, right now it's almost 11, so they probably won't do one tonight. If it's a night game, they usually don't do late ones. But if it's a Monday night game and it's a Saints game, they usually go up until 1 o'clock in the morning on the radio. And then after 1 o'clock, they'll cut it. Even if the game ends at like 12:30, they'll cut it. They won't do. Although one year, I remember the game was on until like 1 o'clock in the morning, a Monday night game. And they had the announcers in there till 3:30 in the morning breaking down and they had to come back at 6 in the morning. And they were like, shit, we're just going to sleep in the studio. They don't do that anymore. Because they have the morning news that comes on at 5. So they can't go past a certain time. But if you go on radio.com, usually I don't know if it'll work if I do it on here. Okay, it will. When I type that on Facebook, it links the Facebook account because someone asked me about it. It actually brought the site on my site. And I was like, okay, well, but I thought it was going to do that on here, but no, it didn't. So it's pretty much that. You're ready. Let's see. I forgot I had that on. Have that on. I got a bunch of tabs open on my laptop. I usually do 8 to 10 usually. Just a junk and nonsense. I was trying to figure out what's what, but I was telling this girl I talked to, she lives in Minnesota. She's a Saints fan. And I told her one time to go to the thing, the app, and she's like, oh, I forgot all about it. At nighttime, you can pick up WWL radio in most states because they say it on the air. You can pick up WWL radio in the day in 5 states. I go to my aunt's house 3 hours away. I can't pick up WWL for nothing in the world, but it's out in the middle of the country. So, but you can pick up WWL in 5 states in the daytime, 38 states at night. This is what WWL says on the radio all the time. I think it's got something to do with the solar flares or something, but it's like 500,000 watt stadium or something. So, welcome. But yeah, you click. Like I said, you click this, and then it'll link you to the radio.com app. Or you can go to radio.com and just hit WWL8. It's WWLradio.com. It'll say WWL870. And you go to the right, like I said, you go to the right screen, the right hand, it'll say listen, and then it'll say WWL 870, WWL HD2. You click the 870 10531, and then it'll send you to a screen, in a blue screen. It'll say radio.com, and it'll have Jefferson Financial, all that shit. And usually a Go Auto or a bank commercial will pop up for like 20 seconds, or a Jefferson Financial commercial, and it takes like 15 seconds or something like that. And then it'll pop on. So, yeah. So 8 o'clock our time, so that's 9 o'clock your time. So, yeah. But like I said, the first 2 hours is Steve Court. Steve Court talks low. So you have to have the volume high. And if you put the volume full blast, you still can't hear him half the time. He's just low. Seth Dunlap talks pretty high, though. But After the first 2 hours, when you get Bobby Abe on there, Bobby Abe screams like crazy, and Christian Garrick's the low talk. Well, not low talker, but he's average. But yeah, on the radio, it'll cut out. Yeah, it'll still be 4 hours. You can stream the game on here, but like I said, if you stream the game on the radio, it's way out of sync. But the pregame is actually on sync. I never could figure that out, you know. But yeah, that's what. Mouse ain't even on. Yeah. Okay, there it is. I gotta change the battery out on this. I don't like the mouse on the thing, so I just use the mouse on the optical illusion mouse. Flip it around. Okay, finally this thing's going. I don't know. I picked Sam Alvey win KO by Ortillo. I don't know who the hell he is, but I want him to win. But yeah, so usually if the game comes on at noon, it's 8 o'clock a.m. Next week when the game comes on at 3:25, I think it is, because they play in New York, that means the pregame will come on sometime around 11 a.m. so I can sleep later. I just set the clock. Usually the clock's sitting up there, but I moved it back here because I can pick up the sound better. And back here, I could just knock it. I don't have to get up and go tap. I could reach and just knock it over there. So, nope. The next noon game is like 6 weeks, I think. It's either 3 o'clock or 7 o'clock games. So, I'm actually thinking tomorrow of taking my Nintendo apart, the one that's not working. I've been watching a lot of tutorials on it lately. Although I don't have the tools to get to the main part, I have to get a security lockout tool. But I'm gonna fix that sucker. I'm gonna fix that Super Nintendo once and for all and get that damn thing working. I got 3 of them sitting here. One of them used to work, but it doesn't work now. I'm gonna fix this crap. Busted GameCube sitting there too. I gotta fix. Got all kinds of shit. I got all kinds of stuff over here. I gotta fix. I just don't have the right equipment. I gotta retro bright that stuff. Get the stuff retro brighted. Because 2 of those are crumbling as I speak. They're all yellowed. I don't know. I may play my Nintendo tonight. I can get it to work. I think I can still get it to work. It's topsy-turvy. The only thing that truly works is my N64. That works. That still works 100%. Everything else is probably 75, 100, 75 and over percent. It's kind of like cross my fingers and see if it works. But for my Super, I don't have the plug. I used to have a plug, but then it broke, so I don't have the plug to test it. Of course, my TV kind of sucks because it's backwards for the screen. The screen reflects like a mirror, the top part of it. When I moved, I dropped it. I dropped the top, and something went out of sync. So, but I have a backup sitting in my front room. I'm going to use that one soon. This TV I got is about 10 years old, so it's on the fritz. My sucker's a 27-inch. I think the one in my front room's a 24, but no, maybe 20. Yeah, I think this one's a 27-inch. I don't fucking know. I think it is. I'm trying to remember. It puts out good stuff, though. But I got, like Madden 2002 sitting in my N64. Breeze is a rookie in that game. So. Oh, crap. All right, why does YouTube say 0 people on here? What the fuck? I know I'm not talking to myself again. So, I don't know. Okay, where's text messages? Okay, now it's back to 1. Did the picture kick out again or something? Okay. It said 0. They need to fix that shit. Seriously. That's the one thing I hate. Well, at least you tell me when you leave. Some people pop up and I'm talking and they leave and I don't realize they left. I'm surprised Awesome Joe didn't pop in yet. I gave Awesome Joe like 5 million shout outs. He's a pretty cool dude. When I broadcast the other day, he's like, dude, get me some more subs. I said, I can't even get myself subs. How the hell am I going to get you subs? And he doesn't even do videos that's monetized. He does the lyric videos. So what's the point of him getting all the subs? He can't monetize off of it anyway, even if he could. So I don't know. It is a crazy. Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to see what's what. Whoa! Plugging the laptop. Don't have a lot of power left. There we go. I don't want to freaking going out in the middle of whatever. But yeah, I'll do a halftime show tomorrow. I mean, it worked last week. You know, not saying we're going to be down. Falcons games, they're always close. Every year, it's like 7 points or less. That's why I'm saying like 27-21. There's some kind of stat out there to where it's like 30 points right now. Still 11 o'clock here. Well, you can post on yours game day, but then people will be like, what the fuck, it ain't game day yet? Our difference is good in some ways. It's bad in others, I guess. So, I don't know. I talk to this girl on sometimes, and she's in Jersey. Wait a minute, really? I gotta refresh this. Not my YouTube. I'm trying to refresh a room I'm in because it's giving me problems. It's giving me all kind of the problems. Well, that's stupid. Why the hell would it say someone's on there? All right. Why the hell would it tell me blah, blah, blah if so-and-so's on? I don't know. This thing's acting really freaking weird. Alrighty. No problem. Appreciate you watching stuff like that. I do more on here, whatever. But yeah, if you have any problems with it, send me a message in the DM, and I'll walk you through it. It's very easy though, you know. But how I do it is go through WWL Radio, and I do it that way. But radio.com, if you go on radio.com, type in WWL 870, and then it'll say WWL New Orleans, and that should lead you there too. So, and it's almost an hour of me talking. So since you're leaving, I'm going to wrap this up, apparently. So, when y'all watch this, it's, mine's Field Guy 316 if you want to follow me on Twitter. I don't care about that one. And once again, Who Dat Discussion, New Orleans Saints podcast. Follow the man on Twitter and YouTube and Instagram and I think Google Play, and there's something else. I don't know. Anyway, if you listen to his YouTube, he will tell you the various ways of going on his various sites. I appreciate you. Oh, he left already. Well, I appreciate him watching, and it's almost an hour of me talking. I appreciate one person watched briefly. I got 2 likes, which is good. So Give me some subs. Sub for sub. Getting 110. I want to try to get to 200 soon. Hopefully by the end of the year. Help me out. Appreciate it if you like what you see. Saints fans, we are the Who Dat Nation YouTube. Saints in particular. So appreciate y'all watching. Thank you very much. Fuck the Falcons. Who dat? Go Saints. Have a good night, folks.